Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Flagship station for MTSU Sports. The views and opinions on this show are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of WGNS, its management, other hosts, or advertisers.
Good evening, everyone. And before I forget, happy Father's Day to everybody. Hope everybody had a great Father's Day. I know I did. And here on June 21st of 2026, here at WGNS in Murfreesboro. And I've got a couple of ladies that are back in here, and they are problems and problems for me and problems for you. But for the next hour, they're problems for me. So... But Marlena Traeger, you've been here before, Miss Traeger, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you are a candidate for House seat number 34?
37.
37.
Mm-hmm.
I get those mixed up. I'm going to write that down. And you're supported by your little drinking buddy there, Dr. Joyce Neal. I'm talking. She's not drinking, not right now. And how are you, Dr. Joyce? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I got that cough under control, so I'm ready to roll.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Connor's back. How was your vacation?
It was great.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Been fun in the sun. He's all tanned up. I'm telling you. I never heard so many alarms going off in my life. Will somebody please stop the robbers? And these candidates we're going to talk about. And Marlena, you were really the guest last time of Joyce. You
yes.
came, and now your roles are reversed. Now we're gonna
yes.
now we're gonna pick over you, okay? And Joyce is going to act as your legal counsel. And I'll tell you what, we're going to go right now, Connor, if we could. But for right now, my name is Edwin Lee Raymer, and yes, I am still, for right now, a private investigator. Welcome aboard.
This is the Edwin Lee Raymer Show with your host, Ed Raymer, on your Good Neighbor station, News Radio, WGNS.
And that's a little rock and roll to kick you off for tonight. And this is the Edwin Lee Raymer Show, and I'm your host, Ed Raymer. This show, of course, is produced, still as always, right here at the studios of WGNS AM 1450, 100.5, 101.9 FM, right here in the heart of the great volunteer state, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. You can reach out to us tonight. You can talk to Marlena and Dr. Neal if you'd like to. 615-893-1450. 615-893-1450. And if you don't want to go on the air and you don't want to be heard live, you're welcome to send a text to that number, and we'll get it for you and read it over the air, or you can ask your question or make your statement or whatever it is, and you don't have to be heard at all. Now, how do you find us? Of course, on the good old-fashioned radio, as I said, 1450 AM, 100.5, 101.9 FM. We simulcast on 3 frequencies here. And you can listen to us via the internet. You can go on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube Live right now, News Radio WGNS. Or just type in the Edwin Lee Raymer Show on YouTube. It'll take you right to it. And, all of our shows are on there. They're all on record, and my shows go all the way back for 14 years. And you can go back, and please don't listen to the first couple of years. It wasn't that really good. And but you can download the WGNS app and take WGNS with you wherever you go. Listen whenever you wish. The Angie's just left here. Angela Bingham just left. Simplicity, her and Angie Renee, and doing a great job. And as always, with every Sunday at 6 o'clock on Simplicity, and just doing wonderful work. Jason Qualls has financial coaching in the afternoons around 4:30 when baseball doesn't intercede, whether that be MTSU or Atlanta Braves, or now we're going back to school here in a couple of weeks. So, the high schools are off a little bit right now, but they will be back when they get into, I guess, the baseball will be pretty well over. I don't know. And then we'll get into the girls softball, all that good stuff right here on WGNS. Marlena, you're back with us, and why are you here tonight? What's been going on? Hello?
Oh.
Quite a conversationalist we got here. This is going to be a tough one, Connor. It's going to be
I was
here a
trying
while.
to think of what's been going on as of late. Well, today's Father's Day, but I'm here tonight because I'm running for State House District 37, and
Yep.
I'd like to meet my neighbors.
Okay. Now, this is in the northern part of the
North
North
Central of Rutherford County.
What area does this cover so people will know? Because there are people who don't really know.
Yeah, so it covers Murfreesboro and the Walter Hill area and a little bit of Smyrna as well.
Okay.
Not all of Murfreesboro, the North Central part of
North
Murfreesboro.
Central part of Murfreesboro. Okay. This is the first time you've ever placed your name on a ballot, right?
Yes.
Okay. How's that working out for you?
It's going good. I'm enjoying it so far.
Right.
I've met a lot of people, and I enjoy meeting people. So
Sure. Okay. And Joyce, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great this week. Just great. I've traveled to Franklin County, Coffee County, Bledsoe, Sequatchie. I'm making the rounds.
Oh, my goodness. If you run in that district, Joyce is a candidate for United States Congress against our good friend Scott Desjardins, and who I've noticed has been back in town. I've never seen such an active, I've never seen such a turnaround. He's visiting people, and just, of course, I'm sure that everybody's locked out until, right at the last minute.
Oh, yeah.
But, just unbelievable. I've never seen, he seems to be an authority on everything: farming, insurance, medical needs, and I just an all-around just knowledgeable person, I guess. I hope he is. We need more people like that in this world. But Marlena, if they said, okay, you got the job, you're in tomorrow. We talked about this a little bit earlier. What's one of the things that you would like to work on to see? You'd mentioned grocery tax and what have you. Anything else? There's always a myriad of things we'd like to do.
there are so many things.
Right? Yeah.
Well, we could definitely start with ending the grocery tax and closing some corporate loopholes to make sure that we offset the funding that we receive from the grocery tax.
Sure.
And then also making sure that we take care of our hospital deserts that we have in our rural areas.
I'm telling you, and this is a thing, and Joyce, this touches on you. Stephen Reynolds was campaigning on this years ago, a good friend of mine, when he ran against Desjardins. You got some hospitals going to be closing, and now here we are years later, and they're closed. No money. This thing amazes me, and I'm going to go off here just for a minute. We've got money, and Marlene, you and I were talking about we've got money for to do state executions. We've got money to go to war, billions.
And the voucher scam as well.
And the voucher scam, and that's a scam. Yeah, because you're giving money to people that already have
the
it.
average recipient for that
and
program.
I'm not penalizing people because they're rich, because they're wealthy, they've done well. That's great. That's wonderful. But folks, don't keep priming the pump,
Right.
because, this thing runs out eventually. And it may be getting ready to run out for some of you here, hopefully in November. I hope to good Lord it does, because I've looked at it long enough. But you got money for all this other stuff. You got money to intimidate people to not vote. You've got all kinds of ad campaigns on that. And this John Rose running for governor, I've never seen such a farmer in my life. He's out in the middle of fields and everything else. I bet that guy, I wonder what crops he raised. I'd like to talk to him about that. I have a feeling he wouldn't know one end of a corn cob from the other. I don't, Anyway, and that's just some things that you can get on too. That really, I'm on the free lunch thing. I think our children deserve free lunch here in this county. As wealthy as we are, with as many people coming here, you tell me, Wanga, how many more will be here?
It's estimated that we'll have 400,000 by the end of this year.
By the end of this year?
Of this year, of 2026.
Of this year, 2026. Yeah, because we're way over 316, 17,000 where we were, and it continually goes up. So
yes.
Something's going to have to be done. What made you want to do this?
When my son grows up, I want to be able to look him in the eyes and tell him that I did everything that I could to make the world a better place for him.
Right.
There's just too much that this country has gotten so far away from things, and I know that I'm running for at the state level, but there's a lot of important issues that you can conquer with state level things.
Yeah, but all our politics is local. It doesn't all start at the top. This thing starts at the bottom and works its way up. And we're seeing that in some of our Republican officials right now. They want to just go on and, well, whatever, don't worry about that. Those rules don't apply to us. Well, yes, they do.
Our day-to-day
apply to all
lives
of
are
us.
touched a lot more by local politics than up at the federal. So.
Oh, I guarantee you are. Yeah, you drove somewhere tonight. You drove probably on a county road or county funded partially to get here. I mean, and we have so many county services as well too. And so, how do you feel? Are you glad you did this? Would you do it again? Okay.
Yeah,
All
I would
right.
do it again, even if I don't make it to the finish line. Then I would do it again and again until I win.
All right. Okay. Good enough. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. Connor, if we could, let's go to our first break, and let's sort of, if we could, move on down the line with that. And we're talking with Marlena Trieger, and Dr. Joyce Neal's here with her, and I'm going to try and get these ladies some aspirin in the middle of this break and let them settle down. And Connor, take us to that, if you would, please. Listen to the Ed and Lee Raymer Show. I'm Ed Raymer, back with you right after this. Stay with us. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. They've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous. It works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
All right, and we are back. And Marlene Traeger's with us, and she's asking for your vote for her run for House of Representatives, number 3rd, District 37, and backing her up, her drinking buddy, Dr. Joyce Neal's here, and I better quit saying that. I'm going to, maybe get you some votes. It seems to be what the Republicans do. And they seem to be all in on that. And we're glad to have both of you here, and they are back with us. You were here 2 or 3 weeks ago, I believe.
Yes,
and
just a couple weeks ago.
You know, and Marlena came in here to watch, to be with me and Joyce, and to get her feet wet. And so, is this the second time you've ever done live? You've ever done live radio? This
is the second time.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're going to remain handcuffed to that desk until we're at the end of this hour, so you just will get used to it. It's all right. Dr. Deal did. And if you'll quit fighting and pulling inside, it'll be a lot easier. We have a caller on the line, and I think I know who this is. Connor, go ahead. Caller, you're here. Hello.
How you doing, Mr. Raymer? It's Dr. Neal and Mrs. Marlene Howe. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, your ex-wife is here, Jeff.
Yeah. You know better. I just want to mention a couple things real quick. On Wednesday, the 24th, they're having a candidate forum at the Murfreesboro Airport for the City Council candidates this year. Murfreesboro City Council.
Okay.
How many you're running? I know one that's running, a couple running for re-election. I don't know how many seats they have to do, but I know they're going to have that weekend. And I know Friday is the Blackman barbecue over at the Lane Agri Park. A lot of political candidates will be over there.
Now, where's it going to be this year? The Lane?
It's the Lane Agri Park. It starts around, like, I want to say 5 or 5:30 on Friday. I'm not sure how long it goes, but it's a big deal, big event. A lot of people go. A lot of your, political. You have an election year, political candidates.
So now you say the Lane Agri Park, so we're not at Beatty Farms anymore.
No, I don't believe so. What signs I've seen, it says Lane Agri Park with the signs.
Okay. All right.
Unless somebody wants to correct me and say otherwise.
Sure. And this will be this coming Friday.
This coming Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Signs and things I've seen, but now people want to get those two events. Like I said, if you want to get the city council forum and let's see what the issues as far as the city goes. And I'll say for 2 candidates, I know there's a lot of things going on.
Oh yeah.
Issues and different kind of things. I'm still trying to get that algae out of the
Ouch.
Get that out.
Well, Jeff, you know what MAGA is, don't you? Making algae green again.
I'm making it green. We don't want it red, do we? I don't want it red now.
No, it's green. It's making algae green again.
I'll make it green again. We're trying to find it. After 100 years of stagnant water, how much algae we put in there.
Well, no, I can tell you this guy did that pool. I don't want him anywhere near my pool. I can tell you that.
I can tell you that. Or you find some chlorine. You think I know what chlorine.
Right, Dave. Well,
I don't make enough chlorine to get all that algae out. I'm glad.
Well, that could have been the problem, because that chlorine will bleach you white as snow.
You know what Trump did? He wanted to shoot ourselves with bleach during COVID. Get rid of COVID.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he wanted the Lysol and the bleach. Yeah.
He was a bleach up in the arm to get rid of COVID. Shoot yourself with bleach, Bill.
He's never going to live that one down. I'll tell you.
You don't live too much down. I think.
I'm telling you, doesn't seem to bother him. Anything else, Jeff? Jeff, thanks for that reminder on the barbecue. It totally slipped my mind. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I've seen some signs here recently, and like you said, I've seen some other. Of course, there's a lot of political signs at this time of year. People running for different offices and things. So it won't be too long. We'll have the early voting, and we'll see how much turnout we can get in Tennessee. I know I think we're number 1 in election integrity, but number 50 in turnout. I sure like to see that.
Right. What is the when do we start the early voting? Do you know? Do you have those dates?
I know it's the middle of July. I can't remember.
All
July
right.
17th.
July 17th. I was going to say the 15th, but it's the 17th. Okay.
I know they'll be out and about and all that stuff. But I just want to mention those two dates and enjoy y'all's show. And I'll have y'all a good evening, good week. Take care.
Jeff, thank you. Jeff Neal, good friend of ours, good friend of this broadcast, and a good friend of WGNS. And sports is more his line, but now politics has become sort of a sideline for Jeff, too, just like it did for me. I said I was never going to do a broadcast about politics, and here we are. I have been for the last 10 or 12 years. So anyway, thank you, Jeff. We appreciate you. And, I've wondered something about this whole thing. And we were talking about, for example, the state legislature, they're wanting to put into play this thing that Trump is doing. That little Miller boy, that's Stephen Miller, he's been down there, and they're posing for pictures with him and all that. And that's wonderful. That's fine. You want to do that, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But I spoke to a candidate recently, and one of the owners of the property wouldn't let him put his signs up because they'd seen it somewhere else, said he was a Democrat.
Somebody here locally said that?
Didn't want him to put his sign. He wouldn't let him put his sign. It's their property. They can do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You can have what signs you want. And they're only Republican. I want to say something to you folks, if you're that short-sighted. I've said this since the first day I sat down here and we started talking about this. That pendulum is always swinging. And right now, it's not swinging in your favor because you're Messiah, Trump, okay? And you might want to step back and take a long look at who you're allowing to put signs up, because that one that you told him he or she couldn't put a sign up, they might wind up being your county commissioner next month or a couple months from now when we have this vote. May wind up being you're in the Tennessee House. Mm-hmm. Might want to think about that, because that pendulum is always swinging. And yes, I will tell you right now, from what I see and what I've heard and what I am continuing to hear, thank goodness that pendulum's swinging back over to the Democrat side. Okay? Just a little food for thought. Thought y'all might want to remember that. I mean, you people that have done so well, I'm sorry, we're just a bunch of poor Democrats. We don't have any money. But, I mean, we do shop in your places. We buy some of your products. I'll be honest with you, at the way things are going now, I'm ashamed. I've looked for alternative situations and sources. Mm-hmm. And I'll just leave it at that. But you might want to consider showing a kinder, gentler Republican Party. Because, believe me, folks, you don't want to get me started. It's bad enough on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And people have said, Ed, why don't you do your own podcast? Because I got to tell you, you don't want me to. You really don't. You really don't. Because you see, you forgot what brought me here to start with. I own a private investigative firm. I own an agency. Okay? Yeah. All the secrets, all of your hobnobbing. Yep. Believe me. Anyway, yeah, you don't want me on a podcast, so it's bad enough here. Okay. Marlena, where are you headed next after this? Huh? We've had the sort of a holiday weekend. It's Father's Day. It's not really a really big holiday, nothing like that. Where are you headed next week? Of course, we got July 4th coming up.
Next week? Like next Sunday? Or just in general?
Just in general. I mean, you've got campaign events coming up what have you.
Yeah, so Tuesday there's actually going to be a forum between myself and my primary opponent. So RCDP is hosting a forum for us on Tuesday evening at First Cumberland Presbyterian Church.
First Cumberland Presbyterian, okay.
And then Thursday, myself, Victoria Broderick, and my opponent will also be speaking with RCDW at the library Thursday evening. And then Blackman Barbecue's on Friday, so I do plan to be there.
You're going to be at the Blackman Barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they've moved it to the Lane Agri Park.
I believe
over
so.
there. Yeah, because they had it at Beatty Farms for years out there off Medical Center, and I guess they've moved that over now. Okay. All right. So, at any rate, we've talked about lowering of grocery. Where would you get the money? Do you have any idea?
Well, there's a lot of
lowering
corporate
of grocery
loopholes.
tax. Yeah, right.
There's a lot of corporate loopholes that we could close or eliminate altogether.
Such as, can you give me one? I know giving people no property tax when they come to town is the biggest one I've got a problem with.
Well, it's a lot of tax loopholes that they get by
That's
with.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, sure. And I'm all for big business, and I know we've got to have it. And but when they come in here, just because they're big business, I mean, you can only do the pilot program, payment in lieu of taxes, and a lot of them do that if they're big enough. Nissan does that, and they've held up their end very well for the county, as I understand, from our county property assessor, Rob Mitchell. But not all companies will do that. I mean, they'll drain it and then go over a 15, 20-year, 20-year
we need
haul.
to make sure that any company that's coming here is actually giving back to Tennessee.
Well, and give them make sure they're making a commitment to be here.
Rather than come and utilize.
And everyone's got to make money. You got to have money to but to grease the wheels. I understand that, But so, like I said, you've got events coming up. Now it's going to get hot out there. Now we've had a bit of a.
It's been very hot.
Yeah, it's been very hot, but it's going to get hotter.
Yeah.
Now that's when you earn your stripes.
Yeah, still going to be knocking doors. Just going to be making sure I stay hydrated because it's been quite hot.
Yeah. Now, do you go out to Halls Hill Pike? Is that part of your district?
Where'd you say?
Halls Hill Pike. Does that go out? I mean, what area do you run?
It goes up towards Walter Hill and
Walter Hill. I'm sorry, Walter Hill, not Halls Hill. Walter Hill.
Walter
Okay.
Hill.
Okay. All right. Okay. Would you do this again?
Yeah, I would do it again.
Yeah. Okay.
I really want to make a difference and make sure that there's somebody
Right.
representing us that actually has lived experience that's relatable to the people,
Right.
not somebody living outside of all of that.
Do you still do you maintain an over-the-road license, an OTR license?
I do.
You do. Okay.
Yeah, I still have a CDL.
You still have a CDL. Well.
Yep.
Well, why don't you get one of them big trucks and put you some advertising on side and just drive around town?
Just drive around town in a big truck.
Well, if
in
you
a
could
trailer.
if you could afford the fuel.
I don't know.
Do we have a call? No. Oh, I thought you had a call. I'm sorry. Okay. And Dr. Neal?
Yes.
Where are you heading? Connor, will you fix her microphone, please? I can barely hear her. Get Dr. Neal fixed up there. Go ahead.
Well, this week I'm going to the Blackman Barbecue as well. I'll
Okay.
be there, but on Saturday, I'm a graduate of Trevecca. That's where I earned my doctorate, and we always have a alumni dinner. So I'll be there this coming Saturday, and I think sometime in July, the 10th or 11th, I'll be in Coffee County for a forum and Warren County for a forum. So they're packing us in.
Now, let me ask you, with the cut up and everything of the day, did this affect 4 to some degree?
Yes, it did. I was in 5.
Right.
And when they cut the state up, they moved Davidson County into 4. I believe that Rutherford County was already in 4.
We were in 4, I can tell you, but now there's a portion of it
that is in maybe 6 or 7.
Right.
It's real weird, but I've got about 3/4 of Rutherford County is in 4.
And I've wondered that too, how they cut up a county.
They did.
I mean, if that's not getting nitpicking, And now let me say this, on this gerrymandering, and we're talking about cutting everything up, Democrats have done it too.
They have.
We've got to stop this.
We
this
do. We do.
foolishness. I mean,
We need to stop.
Now are you going to start dividing up the city?
Yes.
I mean, because somebody voted predominantly Democrat or Republican? I mean, come on, man. Draw the lines, redraw the lines as close to, whatever you.
I would like to see the lines redrawn where they make sense.
Well, and the populations,
And that
sure.
way, because when you have counties touching counties, they have similar interests. But when you have Shelby County and Williamson County,
That's not. Yeah, that's not going
That's
to.
not going to. So
Not much.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
that when the Democrats do get back in control, that they use common sense and redraw the lines so that the lines make sense and they're based on population.
Sure, sure. And I think this redrawing of these districts, it may have backfired on the Republicans a bit.
I think it did. And some of I do believe that we are going to flip a few of these seats.
I think we are. Yeah, I think so. And that's what we're after.
Yes.
And it's just been it's utterly ridiculous. It's just first one thing and then another.
It's been rough going up that mountain. I can
Oh yeah.
tell you, it's been rough.
I'm telling you. Okay. Now, Marlena, you go. You're a stay-at-home mom. You're taking care of a 2-year-old out
Yes.
there, which is a full-time job in itself. And
Yes.
there's a fellow out there. I guess he's your husband. And
That's my husband.
he's the one with the around his. I'm with her. Okay, that's his shirt. Okay. Well, that's what it said. It's got an arrow point that said, I'm with her. So whatever, I said, hey, how you doing? He's with her. Now, you all live where? You live, what part of the county are you living in?
Up off of, over by Trader Joe's, off Medical Center and that area of Murfreesboro.
Okay. So you're where the action is.
It is busy over there.
It's busy.
It's very
It
busy.
is. Believe me, it's
With the
busy over there. All
interstate
right.
and all the stores that you can think of.
Yeah. So are you going to bring us some more stores, some more places to go? We're not going to buy anything. We just go there and just stand around. Wow, this is great.
Growth is good if we do it consciously. So we already have a lot of growth that's coming, and we need to make sure we're being responsible with
Yeah.
that. But growth is always a good thing if you do it responsibly.
Sure.
So
And no tongue in cheek, do it conservatively too, to be sure we're not going to reach out and just grab the whole ball of
No.
wax at one time, because
really need
there's no
housing.
community that can do that. Really, very few.
we need housing more than anything. So
And it's
with
got to
all the
be
growth that's
affordable,
coming.
And that's one thing that our Rutherford County property assessor, as we talked earlier, is trying to do with, for example, rental properties that they're wanting to make into. Now all of a sudden you have a commercial property because the house you moved out of, you want to rent it. That's unfair. That's not right. There's nothing cool about that. I mean, and I'll tell you, boy, they'll try anything, But I still, do you think, Marlena, being as a representative in for the state, Tennessee, is there legislation that you've run across where we could help provide for free lunch, not just here in Rutherford County, but I'm talking about across the entire state, for free lunches for our kids?
Yeah, absolutely. The funding that we're putting into the voucher scam right now could feed our kids.
How much are we putting into that now? Because I hear different numbers all the
So
time.
there hasn't been full transparency on that.
Oh, surely not.
But it's more
Nobody
than
would lie in the Republican Party, would they? I don't think so. Yeah.
But based off of what has been put out, we can estimate that we could feed all of our children that are in our public schools.
Well, I mean, we're feeding, I'm going to say, and like I've said before, 100 times already, we're feeding half of them already. So whatever that figure is, you can cut that in half because we're paying that already. And I don't object to it at all. Feed the kids. And I'm talking about breakfast, lunch, and a snack in the afternoon, and also during these summer programs, because during the summer, some of these kids,
Yes.
and these kids that that are not very well, that don't have good sources of nutrition, they're not good students, and it makes a difference.
A fed student is able to excel better than one that is lacking nutrition and starving.
Yeah.
So we need to eliminate that issue for parents.
Sure.
Some people are working 1 or 2 jobs and rent is still impossible to come by. People are having to make impossible decisions. The last thing that parents should have to worry about is they're sending their kid to a public school and they aren't going to be fed.
Well, and I'll tell you what, if we're not careful, they're not going to be educated either. Because the private schools do not have the same standards They don't have to live up to the same standards as public schools. I don't understand where we got on this, and everybody is moving here because we had a good public school
system. We have
system.
amazing public schools.
I don't know where we lost that,
Somewhere along the way in the last 50 years of a supermajority.
Oh
that's
my
not
goodness,
voted for the people.
It's just about killed us. Yeah, and there's not a Republican in this county that sees any. That's okay. I think it's a good thing. Really? Okay, Well, I'll tell you what. Give Trump a call. Have him come out and do your pool work for you. I'm serious. All that gook on the bike. Have you seen that?
I have seen it. It's quite embarrassing.
That is, it's not, great day. I can do a better job than that. And I never did like that. My wife did all the pool work at our house. I didn't do anything. Yeah. We've got that old vacuum out there. We can take that up to Washington and let the skimmer or the scummer or whatever it is.
Something like that.
Okay, whatever. Let them take that. Get that out of the house anyway. I can get rid of it. Okay, that's good coffee. And early voting. You said
July 17th.
17th, July 17th. And this goes to when?
August 1st.
August 1st, and then the election is the 6th.
Yes, August 6th is the primary election.
Okay.
And it's also the local election. It's not their primary, it's their general.
Right, right. Their general election here. I think we'll have city, Murfreesboro City Council or
County Commission,
County Commission and all that, which is a big thing because we've got all 21 seats that are up for grabs. Yes. And then, of course,
we have a lot of great candidates running for county commission.
We finally do. We really do. And, that's welcome because we went for many years here and we didn't have that many people that were interested in local seats, And, like I said, all this stuff is local, it really is. And now your son is 2.
Yes, he is.
Now, when I was coming up, well, we were talking about lunches a while ago. Lunch was, what Joel was, quarter? Ours was a quarter, I believe.
I carried my lunch.
Okay, well, some of us didn't. Okay, Joel. Okay. These two are just better than everybody. We had to eat what was ever placed in front of us, okay? Connor, mark these two off. They're nothing. But seriously. But it was. I think school lunch was a quarter. Now we're not going back to that. There's no way. Okay, but this thing is kind. And here's where we get into trouble too. I've noticed there was somewhere in the Midwest, I believe, and the lunch program. They wound up with a bunch because, believe it or not, somebody on the school board had a brother-in-law that owned a Taco Bell franchise. Guess what? They wound up selling them in the school. That was they had pizza, some fast food.
Okay.
And I'm not sure where this was, but it actually happened. I'm going back a few years now. Come on, it's not good nutrition. And I love Taco Bell as much as anybody. I've eaten enough Big Macs to fill this room. But that doesn't mean they're great nutrition, And I'm talking about, I got to tell you, like I've said, that pizza Friday when the ladies in the lunchroom made homemade pizzas back, and you're talking about good. I'm talking about they were good, and oh Lord, I'm telling you, get hungry just thinking about it. I'm telling you, I may have to have some more of them ribs. I wish I'd have brought some of them ribs with me, but I just didn't have enough to go around. Sorry. But if we could get back to that or something similar thereof, as I understand, I don't believe we even have lunchroom employees anymore, do they? I don't believe.
They did when I was in school.
They did? They did?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. But, something's going to have to, and it's just not, and and a lot of that stuff can be overpriced. You're not getting any value for that.
Yeah.
And
Pop-Tarts and frozen pizzas.
Yeah, I
are not
don't think that's fine for a late night snack. You want something to munch on, that's one thing, but that's not going to get it.
No, it's not.
And I can tell by looking at Junior out there with you tonight. I feel sorry for your refrigerator. You just will take the door off that thing here in a couple of years. That kid's gonna eat you all out of house and home.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your husband's not a little guy. Okay?
No.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm telling you, they will eat you out of house and home. I ain't kidding you. So be ready for that. But how many candidates do we have? Everybody that's running in your District 37. Anyone else running?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a primary opponent. Yes, Marianne.
Marianne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Marianne Young.
Okay. I'm drinking coffee, folks, so bear with me. If you're watching on television, hello. Okay. And where does she? How does she fall in this? Y'all have a lot of the same. Most Democrats agree on about a lot of the same things.
Yeah, I would believe so. Our first forum is going to be on Tuesday, so I would learn more about where she stands and such. But from the conversations we have, and we fully support one another. We're not
right. Yeah, it's some of that better. Yeah. So. Now you're going to need, both of you need to clean your language up because that'll be taped. That'll be, so you don't want any foul language on your news. Here it's okay. No one pays attention, is it? But, so, all 6 of my listeners, 5? I'm sorry. Oh, Lordy, I'll tell you what. Connor, if we could, if I can get off your phone over there. Sure. Happy Father's Day, everybody. And we're going to let's go to our last break if we could. Let's give everybody a chance to catch their breath. You're listening to the Emily Raymer Show. I'm Ed Raymer. Marlene is here with us. She's running, asking for your vote in the state of Tennessee, House District 37. And Dr. Joyce Neal's here. She's running against a fellow by the name of Scott Desjardins, and he's kind of like, where's Waldo? But, it's amazing he's come out here lately. I never seen he's at all the fundraisers and all that stuff, too. It's amazing. I guess they ship him in under dark of night. But Connor's going to take us to our last section of breaks. If you would, stay with us. Ed Raymer back with you right after this. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219, or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or aa.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. They've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219, or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or aa.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard, right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard, right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. All right, and we are back here at WGNS here in Murfreesboro. And Marlena Trigger and Dr. Joyce Neal are here with us. They're my guests tonight here on a Father's Day. Here you go, Connor. Here. Give him that. You can put it in there. Thank you. And on a Father's Day weekend, trust everyone's had a good Father's Day. And, you know, it's... I like I said, I admire anyone who's put their name on a ballot. I really do. I never have, and at this point in my life, I never will, you know. But I hope I could do more here. And, you know, but, we've talked about voting. And it is my feeling, and you and I talked about Marlene a little bit a while ago before we came in here, that the Republicans have made it a big deal to go vote.
A mystifying experience.
Yes, and you might not want to be part of it anyway. You know, well, there's nothing to it.
Right. It's very simple.
You go in, you press a few buttons, you hit the big red button down in the lower right-hand corner, and you voted, you know. And yes, there is a paper ballot inside that machine, so it records your vote. Okay? So, I mean, I've never figured out what the big deal is. And I wonder if we shouldn't have a course for a lot of people, just general people that say, you know, let us show you how this works. It's not a big deal. First of all, you know, you need to check and make sure you're still on the roll. Because this bunch of Republicans, they have been famous and are still famous for purging people from the rolls. If you hadn't voted in the last 2 or 3 elections or last couple of elections, they'll look for any excuse they can find, you know. And if you've ever voted Democrat, you can just about forget it. Your name will be gone, you know. So thank you, Connor. Appreciate that. And that is not Connor. What? Did I get you anything else? No, you're fine. I'll get you a tip on the way out. Service around here is really getting bad, isn't it? God, standing around trying to carry on a conversation. The waiter won't even leave me alone. Yeah, can I get you anything? No, I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, maybe a donut and some, you know, you making one of them little, one of those little jelly-filled donuts. Oh, those are good.
They are.
Yeah, heat it in the microwave about 4 seconds before you bring it in. But, you know, I mean, voting is not, it's a big deal, don't get me wrong, but it's not that complicated. Now, I go back to the old days. Joyce, what did we have? We had the old, didn't you have a lever you pulled?
Yeah, there was a lever at one point. Remember, there was a time when we had to bubble in. We had to pencil in.
Oh, will you please don't talk about that hanging Chad?
No, they weren't the Chad. You had to bubble it. It was like a bubble because I was voting in a different. Yeah, you had to bubble it in, and then it got red. Then you sent that ballot got sent through a machine when it got to the election.
Joyce, I never voted. Now, were you in Russia voting? Is that where you were voting?
I was in the United States of America.
You were in Tennessee?
Now, Tennessee, we had, how did we used to vote? Because remember, you stand in line forever to vote.
Yes, sir. Yeah, which, thank you, Alan Farley, we don't do anymore.
Yes, that early voting made a big difference.
It has.
It made a big difference on early voting.
I'm telling you. And it is the greatest thing. And if you're at work or wherever you work at, you can go at lunch, you can go at lunch, and your employer doesn't mind. And most employers don't, you know. And no cream. And whatever. You can't get any good help around here anymore. Boy, must be a Republican. Good Lord. He's not, believe me. No, I don't know what he is. I don't. I'm talking about as far as his politics go. But it's not that big. But they've made it it's an excruciating experience. I don't know, this. Have you ever voted before? Have you, it's not. I mean, if you go, and I will say this on behalf of Alan Farley, our elections coordinator, of all the people in his office, they are always more than happy to help you. You know, if you want to vote for this candidate, whatever you want to do, they'll help you. Right. Okay. Now, from some of these people that are out here, you would believe, oh, you don't want to go up there. That's just I've never had. That's just not true. I'll tell you the worst experience I ever had. My wife kept telling me years ago, you need to early vote. Well, of course, being a woman, she's not near as bright as I am. And
okay. All right.
Yeah. Of course, being a man, I actually will know more about the process. Of course. As a matter of fact, I know a little bit more about everything. And I got down there, and this was one of these elections, these people had come out, and it was hot. It was one of these I think it was a midterm election, and down there voting for local candidates in August, and I never seen so many people in my life. And we were all wringing wet with sweat. And when I got to my little air-conditioned truck or car, whatever I was driving, I said, Lord, good Lord, my wife was right, I was wrong, and I will never let this happen again. And I haven't, No, I early vote. Yes. It's the greatest thing in the world. It is. And, you get it out of the way because I don't know about y'all. In our house, we were raised when you turned 18, it was big. You went and got registered, and now you can pre-register. You can register. Are you registering people to vote with your campaign? Is that part of it? The party does?
Yeah,
whatever.
Anybody who wants some help, I don't mind helping them.
Yeah.
I have a QR code on my phone that helps them check. And
right. Yeah, because they've got all type. In today's environment, you've got all this stuff, So, it's not, but it's not a big deal, Marlene. They've made a big.
It's really not.
Yeah.
It's a very simple process that does have a huge impact, but it is your right to vote, and I'm huge on civic education, so that's definitely something I would push for.
When you talk about civics, that's something they seem to have gotten rid of in school.
I know.
We got kids. It got funny. It was like this with Jay Leno, for example, when Jay Leno was on, and they did, who's on the cover. Well, and they'd go out on the street and say, who is this? And it'd be a picture of the Vice President of the United States. And who is this? Well, this is the Speaker of the House. And people, I don't know who it is. I don't know who that is, And Sandra Day O'Connor, first woman ever on the Supreme Court, And young girls didn't know who she was,
Right.
But they threw up, a box of cereal and said, oh, that's Captain Crunch. It's utterly ridiculous, Hey, that's that dude from Lucky Charms. Yeah, that's that Lucky dude, It's ridiculous. They could recognize the front of a box of cereal, but they didn't know who. I don't believe they really knew who the president was.
I feel like the tide is changing, though. People really want to be informed. So,
Well, I mean, I hope they do, because it's the greatest time in history of man to know that, because with all the cell phones and the laptops or the work things, whatever y'all have got now, I don't know. I'm lucky to just be able to carry a cell phone, but I'm serious. That's enough for me. And it's and Connor, by the way, that electric typewriter, it needs a new cord put on it. Come and pick it up tomorrow. And oh boy, that old Remington's a good one. And get some carbon paper too. I like to make copies like that.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That's what we did. There was a joke that went around about that. They were at a Little League baseball game, and there was this young girl, and she was going to keep score. They didn't have anyone there to keep all the stats. Mm-hmm. And so, to save you, here you go. Here's how you keep score, and here's your runs and hits and errors, all that stuff. And she knew how to do that, and said, okay, now I'll tell you what, take 2 of these. Take one, we'll put a piece of carbon, paper in there, and then when you're finished, you'll have a copy underneath. Mm-hmm. She said, boy, isn't this something? Said, one of these days we're not even going to have any copiers. She thought it was a new deal. It was carbon paper.
Oh, wow.
It's been used since the Stone Age. But that little girl did not know. No, she said, "Oh, well, one of these days we may not even have to have copiers." Oh, wow! Bless her heart, as they say in the South. That's true. Yeah, that was a good joke. I love that joke. So we won't have it. I'm telling you. Anyway, all right. We're down to about our last 4 minutes here, and you've got events. Joyce, you got events coming up again, both of you this year.
Yes.
Yeah,
Where you got, Joyce? Where you headed?
I'm going to be doing like the Blackburn, and then I've got my alumni dinner. I think I've got something going on. Oh, next Sunday, I'll be at I think it's the First Baptist Church. They're doing their veterans at that church next Sunday. I believe it's First Baptist.
Okay. All right.
I got invited to that.
And folks, if these candidates don't know, because it can be because these events do change from time to time, and they change the venue. You may be it was supposed to have originally been at this place, but it'll be here now. So please understand that, and that's for all the candidates.
It's Franklin Road Baptist Church.
Okay.
Franklin. They're honoring veterans.
Right.
They do it every year, I'm told.
Right.
And this year I got invited.
Wow. Did you tell them you knew me? If you do, they may search you at the door. Oh, you've been up here with me.
No, I didn't let that slip.
No. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Oh, and I'll support you too. Now, okay, and now, George, seriously, you have a primary, right? You've got how many of you are in this thing?
It's 5 in District 4.
5 in District 4.
5 in District 4. Yes.
Okay, and that'll be the August 6th. That's primary as well, and so okay, and we'll go through that, and we'll start narrowing it down.
Yep, I'll be running against Deja Lake because I'm going to win.
You're going to win it. Okay.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Yes, I am.
Well, I can say this. I'm going to tell you, if Dr. Joyce Neal wins, you will not see Deja Lake here anymore.
Not at all. We're going to kick him to the curb. I'm going to help him pack his office.
No, he won't be around here then, because I'm telling you, no. He's been everywhere.
Yes, he
Every
has.
time I turn Facebook, he said, so glad to be with our farmers today. Really. Yeah. I know that, hoeing them fields and raising that corn and beans, by hand. I know that's tough to do compared to a big, John Deere. Marlena, where you headed next? We're about out of here, and you got a little boy out there that's sleepy. I know.
So we'll be heading home after this, and then tomorrow an early morning of canvassing.
He's a cute little fella, I'll
Thank
tell you that. And your little boy's cute. Your son's cute too.
Oh my! Thank you for both.
Oh me, I'll tell you what, Connor, we're going to get out of here, okay? Hey, Connor, wake up, okay? Great day. I don't know what's going to happen here at this place. We're supposed to be moving across the street when they build a new building. I don't think they are. I think they're trying to run us all out of town. To be honest. We're glad to be with you, ladies. Good luck to you. I hope to see you. I'll probably see you again somewhere down the road. Good luck to you. Connor, thanks again. Good job. No kidding. And I'll tell you what, Edwin Lee Raymer, until next Sunday night at 8 o'clock, I'll catch you down the road. Good night, everybody.